Oh, welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. Now, you remember our Ross 308 we talked about 35 days ago because today is day 35. Now, this is the update I have for you today. Now, they've been doing well, I can tell you, because the sizes I'm seeing actually, because when I took some of the weights yesterday, they were really impressive, because some of these ones, the one I will call the smaller ones, the one I sorted to this side, some were giving me 2.2, 2.3 kg, 2.4, 2.5 on this side. But why the bigger side that I will show you shortly, those ones were already giving me 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. Those are the fast growing one that I sorted to a different pen. So by day 42, that is at week 6, we'll be selling everything out. We'll be disposing every bed you see here, because and then clean up the pen and then restock. That's what we'll be doing. Now we are really feeding them, as well as taking good care of them in terms of managing the heat stress, because at times the sun is really hot. So we do what we are supposed to do during that sunny day, so that we don't have mortalities. But however, though we've been doing that, since we stocked these beds since day 1, we've lost 4. That is, we lost 1 yesterday, making it 4 that we have lost since we stocked the 153 that we stocked. So that's to tell you we did a very good job. We did a very good job to have lost just 4 out of 153 rather. So this shows that we really did what we are supposed to do in terms of the management practices that we employ, and then the special care we gave to the chicks to this week 5, because today make them with 5 weeks. That's the 35. So they've been doing well. Now, like I said in my last video, they are already on finisher feet now. So as one of the measures that we take to ensure that we don't have mortality during this sunny day, to avoid the heat stress, we lift up the feed from the floor. Once we observe that the sun is really hot, so we lift up the feed and then provide cool drinking water for them. And then at times we add multivitamins. We now skip like 1 or 2 days, after which we give them like multivitamins for like 3 days again. So that, to help them, because as the sun is really hot, you see them pant, because that's also one of the areas you need to take into consideration when you are stocking your chicks, because that is spacing, very important. I know at times we'll be tempted to overstock, especially when the prices of the old chick is somehow down, as in the price is not that costly anymore, because the price is fluctuates. Now most times we are tempted to overstock. Please don't do that, because if you don't have the space to house the number of birds you want to stock, don't stock. Just stock the number your pen can accommodate, because as they grow, they need more space. As they grow, they need more space. Very important, because this space will even make them to add more weight, because if you overstock, you will be experiencing stunted growth. You might be using quality feed. At the end, your birds won't be growing well. That's why it's very important you take stocking density into consideration. So, because like this my pen now, the maximum it can actually take is about 250, but I said no, let me do 150 and see how they are. I can tell you this bag that I did, the 150 that I do now, is far better than the ones I've done before, because in the past I was stocking like 200, 250, 300. At the time I stocked 300. By that time I stocked 300, I lost so many birds, because it wasn't a surprise, because the stocking density was very high. So there was no way all of them could have survived. So I learned from that, my experience, not to overstock. It's very important. These are the ones I will call the fast growing ones. These ones are really hefty. Their weight is really impressive, because even as at day 29, day 30, I weighed some of these. They were already giving me 2.4 kg and 2.2, 2.3. But as at yesterday, when I took some of their weight, wow, it was really worth it, because I can tell you by day 42, that is week 6, I'm going to get 3 kg and above from here. The minimum I should get from this side that I sorted to this side should be about 3 kg. I can assure you that. So because they are really doing well. These are the chicks Ross 308. Now in my next batch, I'll be raising Arbor Plus, and then compare their performance, whether to stick to Arbor Plus or stick to Ross 308. They are all good. It depends on how you manage them. They are all good, whether Ross 308, Cobb 500, Arbor Plus, they are all good because those are the 3 breeds of broiler we have in the country today. They are very good, but it depends on how you take care of them. So I was even surprised when one of my friends told me that he prefers Ross Cobb 500 to Ross 308. I was like, wow, that is because that Cobb 500 gives him a better result than Ross 308. So it depends on your preference and your management practices that you employ, because whichever breed you choose is very good, I can assure you. So these are the chicks today, day 35. These are the best today, day 35. They are doing very well, eating and drinking. So we've known how the mortality we had, like I said, is about 4. Now most of those mortality that we had were from the smaller side, which is that's why I didn't feel it so bad, because they are from the smaller side, not from this bigger side. So at this stage they are now, they should on no account should they lack cool drinking water. Meaning, if you are using nipple drinkers, you must flush your nipples at least minimum 2, 3, 4 times daily. Because at times, especially during sunny day, you observe that the water coming out from the nipple is a little warm. So when you discharge the water from the outlet, when you allow it to flush for some time, after a while you observe that the water coming in from the nipple drinkers is not cool. Then you cannot shut off the outlet so that they'll continue to drink. This you do minimum of 3, 4, 5 times daily to ensure that they have cool drinking water at all times. But when you are using manual drinkers, it's also good you observe. You can just fill the water in the manual drinkers to see if it is cool enough for them to be drinking. Now otherwise, you need to replace the waters in the manual drinkers frequently, as often as possible. This you do to ensure that the temperature within their body is cool enough, so that they don't experience that heat stress. When they experience heat stress, you see them pant a lot. Before you know it, they will be down. Then with their legs turned up, they will be struggling. If nobody is around to help them, before you know it, you lost that bed. But if there is somebody around, when you quickly observe such situation, pick them up, dip them in cool water with their head. You don't need to put their head inside, just their body with the head up. Just leave the chick inside the water for some minutes, after which lift it up and separate it. After some time, you see it will regain itself, and then you bring it back to the pen. So that's one of the ways we manage the heat stress. So like I always tell people, poultry farming is a full-time job. But this does not mean if you are working, you can't do it. You can do it, but what you should do, you should have somebody around to look after the chicks, both for security purpose and for to take care of the chicks as well. Because if there is nobody around, if there is anything unusual, you may lose your birds. So that is why you should always have somebody around. Because yesterday, why we lost to heat stress at day 34 was that at that time there was nobody around. But before somebody could come back to check, we've already lost the bird. So now that we lost the bird, should we just throw it off? No, because I know it's not as a result of any form of disease. So we have to slaughter it because the weight is of weight. So we have to slaughter it and then consume it. So that is one of the benefits you get from raising broilers. Because at this time, you don't need to throw them up because you have some mortalities. No. We prepare them, leave them in the freezer, and then when it's time to consume it, we consume it. So it's one of the benefits. So this is it. Update at day 35. These birds, I can tell you, they are doing well. Now, what you do when you are selling your chicks, you don't wait until, when you are selling your birds rather, you don't wait until day 42, which is week 6, before doing your marketing. No. as soon as you stock your birds, as from week 2, if you are raising to the day 42, that is week 6, you can start your marketing. Those your regular customers that you have, you can start informing them, oh, I have birds, so by so time I'll be selling, by so time I'll be selling. And some have already informed me already, okay, by before that week 6, that is around the 40 also, they'll be needing some. So I'm going to sort their own out and then send to them, because I know they buy at a higher price. Those individuals, they buy at a higher price, bring out their own and send to them. So that is how you do your marketing. You don't wait until the birds are matured before marketing your birds. No, you start your marketing as early as week 2, week 3. You start doing your marketing, informing your customers, okay, I have my birds, by so time they'll be matured. So if you want me to process them, you let me know. If you want me to bring them live, you let me know. And some of them will tell you, I prefer them processed, remove the feather and all of that, and then send to me. And we'll be doing that. We've been doing that seriously, and it's been helping us. So this is the update I have for you today at day 35. Day 35. So these birds are really giving me joy. So this is it. Thank you. Thank you. If you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification icon. Like and comment in the comment section below, as this will go a long way in helping me to grow my channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you.